up, Wildcats? I'm your host, Alina Rahman, here to fill you in on all the Nikwa news of the week. Nikwa Sports had a killer week, winning a lot of medals and recognition to the NV name. Here's the breakdown. Congrats to the boys water polo team for beating Lincoln Way Central 13-11. Great hustle, Wildcats. Let's make a racket for our badminton team, stealing the championship title at their sectionals this past weekend, and who are now on their way to state. Good luck, guys. The varsity team for boys lacrosse had a stellar play last week, winning 11-3 over the private school St. Ignatius. But let's not leave out the JV team, who also scored an easy win over their rivals. Another congrats to the girls lacrosse team for beating St. Francis this past weekend. Nice job, girls. The boys tennis team swept both Lake Park and Glenbard North this past week, scoring a solid victory over their rivals. Congrats, Wildcats. Congrats to the boys volleyball team for setting a solid fourth in the Matia Valley Invitational this past Saturday. Let's wish them the best of luck today at their game against Naperville North. The Neuqua Valley baseball team had an outstanding run this week, winning 2 games against Wheaton North. Nice drive, Wildcats. The girls had a stellar week in sports, with the girls track and field finishing 5th at their DVC meet and girls soccer beating Wheaton North. The Neuqua softball team beat our rivals Waubonsie Valley while also spreading awareness for domestic violence at the game DVC Cares last week. Nice work, Wildcats. The girls NV Ultimate won the Madison Mud Bath last week, and the boys were right behind them, placing a solid 3rd. Nice job, guys. A huge congrats to Michael Barron, who's competing in the state meet for boys gymnastics. He qualified in 6 individual competitions and the all-around competition. The state meet is this Thursday and Friday, so good luck, Wildcat. Congrats to the Neuqua Valley math team for placing 4th at state, with the freshman-sophomore team placing 2nd. Nice job, Wildcats. German student Andy Wang was selected as a participant for the Vocational Youth Exchange Program, an international exchange program aimed at sending kids across the globe. Congrats, Andy. Let's give it up for Riziki Covington and Kunal Desai, who were voted Neuqua's prom queen and king this last weekend. What a great way to end the year. It's National Teacher Appreciation Week. Make sure to show some well-deserved gratitude to all your teachers as the week goes on. And I wanted to give a very special shout out to Mrs. DeVezic for being a great English teacher. Thanks, Mrs. DeVezic. Make sure to hit that follow button on our Twitter at What's Up Wildcats and tag us with your Valley victories to be featured in upcoming episodes. Be sure to tune in next Tuesday with your host, Emma Salgado. Well, that's all the new news I knew for today, so I hope you have a great day.